What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So we have an interesting video on our hands because while we've had a lot of positive videos for Jasmy coin with one or two negative videos or things that have some sort of negative sentiment, right? When it came to delisting on Binance.us and then also getting put in the innovation zone, the two videos that generated the most negative impact or negative comments that we've seen within the comment section. We typically talk positively about it because there's a lot of positive news and there's not much news that we can really find on it on Jasmy coin, but we try and show you the positives and the negatives on this channel. So today, it's not really going to be the most positive video here, but it could be something that has a positive outcome, because if we know any type of negatives that happen within a project, within anything, you can always find a way to fix it. When you have a problem and you address that problem, you can now be on the road to fixing it. So, I'm not sure that this is going to be the case, right? Because it can't be fixed by me. It can't be fixed by anybody else. It would have to be by the team, the Jasmy team. So we're going to be talking about Jasmy coin in this video. If you guys could hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you want to follow me on Twitter at Perry8K, you can follow me over there. Now, today we're seeing Jasmy coin down a pretty significant amount. It's down about 5.8%. It's at 36.44% of a penny. Seeing it at 203644, just to give you numbers. But then also the market cap is sitting at about $178 million, and the volume is at 18.3 million, up 26%. But most likely it's because of the negativity that we're seeing in here, or selling that's going into it. So volume is up, volume to market cap ratio is up, but it's not the most positive volume to market cap ratio. It's popular because of something that's going on. Also, let's take a look at the circulating supply at 48.9 billion coins that are out there, or tokens that are out there. And you see that the it's 97.8%. Sorry, I'm having trouble seeing this. 97.8% that is out there. Now, what's concerning? What's happening right now? Well, if you look over right above my head, you're going to see that Cryptopolitan had some interesting concerns about Jasmy, and it's always great to have concerns about a project, because not everything is sunshine, rainbows, unicorns, and butterflies. It has to be, there has to be something difficult here, right? Not saying it's going to be like everything, like it's going to fall down a hell of a lot. We have seen something negative that has happened, or multiple negative things that have happened to Jasmy coin, the delisting, and then also seeing the put in the innovation zone, right? From Binance, which is big because Binance is where the largest amount of volume is. So it doesn't make sense why you would be put in the innovation zone. But so these are the concerns, right? You have no public appearances, to where you don't have any videos, interviews, or public appearances from executives basically discussing cryptocurrency or discussing Jasmy coin and the future of Jasmy coin. No verified social media, a lack of verification on Twitter or other platforms raises a question about the legitimacy of a company's public face. Lack of legal paperwork. If Jasmy coin claims to be in Japan's first legal operable coin, they should have the legal documents to back it up. The absence of these legal documents is alarming. Ambiguity, I can't even say that word, in associations. No coverage in Japanese news. That's a big one right there. No mention of apps hosting in the US and Canada. Outdated media use of anime or emoji characters during AMAs, using cartoon characters to represent supposed real life executives in is unusual and could indicate, I'm sorry, I cannot see these words, could indicate that the person may not exist, or is willing to be publicly associated, or is unwilling to be publicly associated with the project. So we've seen this before, right? A lot of times with having, anime characters or just a picture that's not the person that's actually speaking is typically a way to hide your identity, and hiding your identity is not really the biggest form of transparency at all. But a lot of people like the idea of being anonymous, and people not knowing who that person is, because once you know who the person is, a lot of times it just gets difficult, and it doesn't really seem like the growth is as strong. But I understand where they're coming from. Without news, without mentioning and all of that stuff, how can you be certain that it's verified, that you also have it in the news, and it's not shown in Japanese news, it's a Japanese cryptocurrency? So I wanted to kind of look up some things just to understand the popularity here, right? So I went on Google and just typed in Japan and crypto, just to get an overview, right? And also get what people are asking. So is crypto legal in Japan? Yes, cryptocurrency is legal in Japan, just to check like how much they are open to it. So apparently they are one of the most open, crypto countries in the world, right? So Japan has one of the highest rates of cryptocurrency ownership and usage in the world. So it means that adoption is pretty high in Japan, but you're not really seeing a lot of talk about Jasmy coin within Japan. No news that's mentioning it. Then again, there's not really a lot of news sources that will talk about cryptocurrency over anything else that's out there, right? That's not the most popular thing that that people want to hear within their commercials. And I don't know how things are run over there. I really don't. So I'll say that you probably don't have a ton of advertisements for cryptocurrency or cryptocurrency exchanges or anything like that. I also looked up, is Jasmy coin or is Jasmy popular in Japan? Jasmy is a popular cryptocurrency that is often seen as Japan's Bitcoin, but that doesn't mean that it's very popular, right? Jasmy is a relatively small blockchain project that has become popular in Japan. The platform was started by a team, former executive, Sony. Yes, so we understand that. So that's really what made it popular. But what is the most popular cryptocurrency in Japan? It would be Monocoin. This is a cryptocurrency that's predominantly used in Japan, like Bitcoin. Monocoin uses a proof of work operating protocol. The Monocoin blockchain can typically process transactions faster than Bitcoin. So they're looking at it as like a better Bitcoin there. But I thought you would say, they had that conversation where the Japanese Bitcoin is Jasmy, but then this is more comparable to Bitcoin there, which also doesn't really sit well with me, because if you are going to make something more of the world currency like Bitcoin, you wouldn't have another thing that's created just like Bitcoin that's producing faster transactions as Monocoin is. Now, I also looked up the most traded cryptocurrencies in Japan. So it looks like XRP is the most traded with $555 million or 555 million. You're also seeing Flare at 287, Tron. You have ADA, which is good to know. OMG Network. I was, heavy on OMG Network for a little bit, but I don't have OMG Network over there. But you still do have a very small portion of people that are owning Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. That's interesting because it's probably the opposite as you look at the US. But you do have a lot of people that are owning XRP as well, and XLM. So this is interesting because it now opens up our eyes and definitely, is generating some questions in my head. Like, well, how much do we need to show here? And do we need to go and contact them and be like, look, verification is key there. But there are also people that have hundreds of thousands of followers on Twitter that are not verified. So I understand, like, you want things to be 100% verified. But there are people with a lot of followers that are not verified. And unless you really pay for verification, like I wasn't verified before I, had Twitter Blue. I've always had Twitter Blue. They just added the verification stamp to it. but I wasn't verified before I had Twitter Blue, but you know that I'm me and I should be verified. And there were people that weren't verified that had hundreds of thousands of followers. So I understand that portion of it, but you probably do need to see more about Jasmy coin in the news. But it seems like if the most popular cryptocurrency is Monocoin and the most invested into cryptocurrencies are XRP, XLM, ADA, and all things like that, and not even Monocoin here, like that's something that's kind of shocking to me, right? I don't know. You let me know what you think about it. But make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Patreon, definitely go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and learn how to read, apparently. But I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.